Guys, happy Star Wars Day! It's your old pal Norm from Norm Can't Shoot. And we are big fans here at the Norm Can't Shoot channel of Star Trek, obviously. Obviously, but that doesn't mean that we don't have love for Star Wars as well, right? Nerddom doesn't know boundaries that way. Do you know what I mean? You could be a cat person and a dog person. You can love Trek and you can love Star Wars. So in honor of Star Wars Day, boom! Look at that, little Millennium Falcon action. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyhow. Well, guys. We are back with more Trek Tuesday. Tarok Nor is finishing up their big European tour after the success of their last album release. And we are going to finish up that tour. Then we're going to get a contract for the next album. Already got to prepare ahead. And then I thought maybe we'll take a look at possibly doing a US tour. I still did not do any research of any sort whatsoever to find out how exactly that works. So I can't guarantee that's going to work, but we'll certainly give it the old college try, I think. And if not, I'm sure we'll find other ways to keep ourselves occupied. I do have a couple of housekeeping issues that I need to deal with. Specifically, I want to talk about a couple of extra things I added or changes that I made with regards to affiliate stuff. So I'm just going to go over those really quickly. And then I also want to address another issue that's been cropping up, and it cropped up today and kind of stuck in my craw a bit. So I'm going to go on a little bit. I'm going to go on a wee rant. So for all you YouTube people who are like, ugh, God, again with the rants, like I don't care anymore. Norm, shut up. I will put a time code. So if you're watching this in the future, I will have put a time code. Just go down the time code and you can skip all this nonsense and get right to the game. For everybody else, too bad. You're stuck. You're stuck with me now, so that's too bad. In terms of the channel, I've made a couple of changes with regards to the affiliate stuff. I have changed channel points to Gold Press Platinum. And you will notice that the symbol has changed from the very boring dot to a head of to a picture of Quark caressing a bar of gold pressed latinum. I thought what could be more appropriate. Also, with regards to channel points, I realized that I could add challenges, and so I've added a couple of things that you can do with your channel points now. You can spend channel points to get me to rant about a Star Trek character. Let me know what Star Trek character you want me to rant about, and I'll rant about it. I can't promise you're going to like what I have to say about them. Or I can't promise I'm going to have anything intelligent or interesting to say. But throw one at me, and I will give you my opinion. I've also put Ask Norm. So if you want to ask me advice on anything, listen. What's the point of being a dad and being middle-aged if you haven't got wisdom to impart on people? Now, again, my advice could very well be terrible. It probably is going to be terrible, so don't actually listen to me. But if you want my opinion on something or my advice on something, you can redeem some channel points and I'll give them to you. And lastly, the other one I added is called Old Man Yells at Cloud, where I will just, I'll just talk about something from like the old days that I want to either talk about or complain about or whatever. So if you're like a millennial or a zoomer and you want to hear an older person talk about the old-timey days of the 1980s, then hey, you know what? I'm your man. You can spend channel points on that if for some reason you want to do that, okay? So all that's done. I've also added a couple of emotes that are unlockable through bits donations. I think at 1,000 and 5,000 bits, you unlock the two. The first one is just channel logo, so nothing super exciting there. But if you want to spam the old Norm Can't Shoot logos out in other people's chats, knock yourself out. And the other one is the head of Lando Calrissian. And the reason for that, if you're unaware, also related to the channel, is that I have brought back from the dead Lando Thursday, which every Thursday evening I'm doing Crusader Kings 3, where I do my Lando playthrough, in which all the almost all of the decisions that are made in that game are done by random dice roll. And it's if you watched my last stream, it's a goddamn nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I am constantly teetering on the edge of complete collapse of that game. With every dice roll. But it makes for hopefully interesting and entertaining viewing. So if you're interested in that, you can see what I've already done on it. And you can join me on Thursday, where I'm going to do even more of it. I'm thinking about maybe trying my luck at chopping those up, edited, and putting them onto YouTube, but I'm not good at editing, so I'm gonna try and see. So it may appear on YouTube at some point. I don't think I'm gonna dump the whole thing, but I might try chopping it up and putting it on there. We'll see. Keep an eye. If I do that, let you know. Okay, so here comes the rant part. Okay, and this had come up before, and I think I might have mentioned it, but I didn't really want to get into it. I didn't want to make a big deal about it. But I've had a couple of comments about sometimes I go off on my little political tangents, right? As you're aware, if you've been watching me for any length of time, and I've had a couple of comments about them. People feel the need to leave me there was a YouTube comment today, which was kind of like, it was in and of itself, it was whatever, who cares, it doesn't matter. But it was kind of like that, in addition to other comments that I had received on YouTube, and like someone messaged me on Twitter, and like people just feel the need to reach out to me and let me know that they're not happy about the fact that I'm expressing I'm expressing political opinions in in the game thing, and they don't want to listen to it. And my answer to that is sorry. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. My opinion is that part of the fun, like the reason I started this stream, right, was because I'm stuck at home with COVID and I'm playing video games and I'm just talking to myself. I might as well put a camera in front of myself and have actual other people to interact with. And since I've been doing it, one of the things that I've enjoyed the most about streaming is interacting with my community. You know what I mean? And part of that I feel is and part of that responsibility on my part in terms of interacting with my community is to do so honestly, right? And listen, I'm a person with strong opinions, right? I have strong opinions about Star Trek, obviously. I have strong opinions about comic books. I have strong opinions about movies, and I have strong opinions about politics. Now, that's not the focus of the stream. It's not a politics stream. So you're not going to like tune in to watch Rising Star and have to listen to a 2-hour diatribe about the history of socialism in America or something. I mean, that's not, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what it's about. But listen, I have opinions and I'm going to express them. And some of them are going to be political, and you may not agree with the political opinions I have. I mean, I don't think I've been said anything particularly contentious. I mean, but I mean, they're there. I have opinions. I'm going to say them. They're going to slip out. I'm not going to censor myself to, listen, if you're out there and you heard me say that racism is bad and that like trans people are like valid and that like, the James Bond movies aren't going to be destroyed if a woman plays James Bond. Like, I mean, if these are the opinions that are causing you to have the vapors and clutch your pearls and, you can't watch me enjoy my stream anymore, well, like, I'm sorry to hear that because I want people to enjoy my stream, but not at the expense of being disingenuous with my community, right? Like, I'm not going to stifle and censor myself and kind of like, oh, I don't want to say that, or oh, let's not talk about that subject because that might lose me some viewers, or maybe I'm not going to get my viewership up, if I'm going to be talking about these things, because that doesn't matter to me. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm here. I'm not trying to make a living off of this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm just doing this for my own enjoyment. I'm doing this for fun. And I'm doing this because I'm producing stuff that I feel like people are enjoying so far. And I want them to continue to enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it because it really bothers you that I'm talking about politics and you don't want to hear it, then like, I'm sorry. And you don't have to, and I'm not going to fault you if you don't want to follow anymore. Like if it's, I mean, I don't think it's that egregious, but I mean, if who am I to say, right? Like, if it's bothering you that much, then just unfollow. Like, that's fine. I'm not going to begrudge you that. I'm not going to be mad at you or judge you on that. That's fine. I mean, listen, I do that too. I think it's weird that people are feeling the need to like tell me that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you shouldn't be doing politics on your stream, and I don't need to hear this in my gameplay stuff and blah blah. It's like, okay, like, there's lots of channels that I've followed and then they've said some stuff that were kind of ugh, and it kind of made me not enjoy their content as much. And so I just unfollowed them. I mean, that's how it works. You know what I mean? So if I go from 60 followers to 59 followers because someone didn't like my hot takes on the James Bond franchise or whatever, okay, well, sorry, what are you going to do? But I'm just letting you guys know up front, if anybody's particularly sensitive, content warning, trigger warning to anybody who's particularly sensitive about political opinions. I am a very lefty kind of guy, and I have strong political opinions, and those political opinions are occasionally going to creep in. Every couple of episodes, you're going to see me slip a little something in there. It's not going to be long. It's probably not going to be particularly contentious as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, there you go. So if it's a problem, then, you know, I'm sorry. And thanks for watching for what you've done. And, you know, whatever. Or, you know what? Come join me on Twitch. Come on. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, come watch me on Twitch. Be part of the community. If I say something that you think is just a hot load of garbage, then tell me it's a hot load of garbage. I don't mind having that conversation with you. I've got no requirements of my community for them to hold the same political beliefs as I do. That'd be ridiculous. Obviously, we're all very different. I'm probably in the same way that I wouldn't expect everyone to agree with me that Cisco is the greatest Star Trek captain, even though objectively, let's face it, he is. But you know, that's fine. You're allowed to have an incorrect opinion about that. No, but seriously, like, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna have opinions on all sorts of things that people in my community are going to disagree with. And you have a right to disagree with it. And I'm glad you're having to disagree with it. And if you want to have a conversation with me, come on in, we'll have a conversation about it with me. And if it's something, and if it's something you don't want to have a conversation about, but it's also ruining your enjoyment of my content, I'm sorry about that. And I'm not going to begrudge you if you decide to move on. That's fine. Just like, don't be weird about it. Just unfollow and go find some other content. There's tons of content out there, guys. Don't worry about it. But anyhow, okay, that's the end of the rant. How long was that rant? Okay, that was like a 10-minute rant. I'm sorry, I apologize. So for anybody who's still watching, let's shut up about all this stuff. Let's put all that in the past. Listen, we shouldn't sully a sacred day like Star Wars Day with all this frou-for-all, if you'll pardon my language. Let's instead play the damn game. All right, cue all the YouTube people suddenly appearing because they've clicked the timestamp. Hi, timestampers. It's me, your old pal Norm. Okay, we're playing the game now. We're playing the game. Where we last left Terok Nor, we were in a hotel, as you can see, and we have a gig tomorrow. We are just finishing up the tour here. We're going through Germany now. We're about to swing into the Scandinavian countries, and then we're going to finish up with a big concert in Russia, and then poof, just like that, we're done. Thank you very much, Shark. Thank you very much. May the 4th be with you as well, sir. And then after that, like I say, contract is the #1 thing we got to do, and then we got to look at the next tour, because I'm sure we're going to have a long time to wait before we have our next contract coming due. In the meantime, I don't think we're super... How are we in inspiration? Maybe we'll try and write a song, just for fun. Let's try and write a song. We don't usually have too much luck with these on the road, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Let's see. That's not ideal. Well, no, that's not gonna work. Let's try... We could try this and this. No, I don't think we're gonna find anything. We didn't really get very much in that So we'll take that 25. We'll take that 25, and that's fine. We'll just leave it. Okay, let's just rest instead. We'll just take a little break, and then let's get to the show. Also, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. I got so distracted with all my nonsense. The beta stuff that's been going on is now live, apparently. I updated beforehand. I don't know whether it's actually gone through or what, so if it's... I don't feel like it did anything. I don't feel like anything is different. I'm trying to think of... Now I'm totally blanking on what the new stuff was to see whether or not this is actually updated or not. But anyway, if there's new stuff, we'll check it out. If not, next stream, we will check out all the new goodies. For now, let's just get this gig in the tank. So I have no idea, in terms of the channel points or the Gold Press Platinum that we're doing now, I have no idea how many it gives you. I don't know how it works exactly. I don't know what the mathematical formula is for the distribution of such points. All these things are done by Twitch. So I feel like the more time that you're here and the more that you're participating in chat, then you're going to get more channel points, and then you can spend them on all sorts of dumb nonsense. So nice, that's cool fine. Night. Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the I'm going to come up with some more stuff. I just kind of There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm working on in behind the scenes to try and make the channel a little more interesting, a little better, and try and add some added value for people, especially now that like some people are actually paying to be here for some reason. So all that, I am working hard in behind the scenes to make all that stuff happen. And as I'm able to finish things and get to them, I will let you guys know. So hopefully by the time next week rolls around, I'll have even more things. Yes, the Shady Awards is the big thing, and then the combining of the ideas. I just don't know. I guess we'll know come February whether or not the Shady Awards are going, because it'll be announced. The Shady Awards will be fun. That'll be very interesting. Like I say, I don't know whether or not... I should have checked when I was writing that song. I didn't notice anything different in the songwriting, so I wonder if... I mean, literally, I didn't even realize it had dropped until I was loading up the game to play tonight. I wasn't aware that it had dropped live. I think it literally just dropped live shortly, today. So, I'll have to... It may not. I mean, it did update before it did download the update before I ran the game, but I don't know if I need to do something to make it work. So I will. We'll see. We'll see. If not, it's definitely something that I'll figure out, and then we will definitely take a look at that on Friday, on Ferengi Friday. We'll take a look at all that stuff. So. It caught me unawares. I wasn't expecting to have to look at it tonight, so I was totally unprepared, as usual. Although it was funny, I mentioned this on Twitter, but I could tell that the game had went on sale because of my view numbers. I had noticed that my view numbers for the first episode of this playthrough, the DS9 playthrough, all of a sudden, like yesterday, like they just shot up, like around like noon, like when the Steam sale goes on or starts, like around 1 o'clock EST. All of a sudden, my view numbers started to spike. So it's like, okay, something's up. So if you are watching this and you have been on the fence about whether or not to get it, listen, today is May 4th, obviously, so if you're watching this anytime in the near future and you haven't bought this game and you thought about the game, it's on sale. Listen, just saying, it's on sale. It's on sale. If you were ever thinking about it or on the fence, now is the time. Now is the time. Not only is it on sale, so it's cheaper than normal, but they just dropped an update, so it's never been better than right this moment, but it will get better even in the future. So hopefully you'll buy it and join us all with this. Okay, so January. Okay, so Shark's saying that the and I think he's correct on this one. As I recall, the awards are announced January 1st. So. We will almost certainly hit January 1st. It's already halfway through November, so we're almost certainly going to hit January 1st by the time this stream is done. So we'll find out one way or the other. All right, we're in Copenhagen. This is our first foray into Scandinavia. Where is it up here? Copenhagen Theater. It was funny, actually. One of the things that I noticed is that he had added a tick box in the options where you could turn off patron names for arenas, because people... some people felt it was kind of ruining immersion, right? Which I get. I mean, listen, as much as I love seeing Patron Norm Can't Shoot Arena. That's not a particularly immersive kind of arena name. So you were able to tick it off. And like I 100% agree with it and I totally get it. But there's that vain, selfish part of me that's like, oh, that means less people are gonna find me in the game. But that's okay. That's okay. It's for a greater good. Immersion. Immersion is important. Yeah, I saw that as well, Shark. The little button that shows what the updates are and links to the YouTube things, which is a great idea. Like, that's just a great idea. Like, why don't more people do that? Like, such a great idea. So if you're not sure about what the latest updates are, you can just click right there and see. And if you're still not sure by reading it, you can go watch him talking about it. Perfect. That's what I mean. It's like little things like that Todd updates on a regular basis. Things you didn't know you needed until he gave it to you, you know?
I could feel the magic
all right.
in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady.
Let's, oh god, there's no, I mean, Norcoping? That's 100% not the correct way to say this, I'm sure. Whoa, we climbed 43 spots. We're up at 128. What? Listen, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain about that. Even Wormhole is almost up back in the top 500. Wow. Excellent. Very, very good. I'm not gonna complain one bit about that. All right, we gotta find a Swedish hotel. I don't know what the Swedish word is for hotel, but there we go. Sherry's Motel, that classic Swedish name, Sherry. That's another thing where they pick a lot of their names for bars and hotels and things like that. Are a person's name, first names. It would be, I would think it would be a fairly easy thing, reasonably speaking, compared to other things, to have separate name lists based on country. So, I mean, you could easily, from census data that's available online for most countries, you could probably download, like, what are the 100 most popular names in a given city or in a given country, and just input those into the game so that when you're in Germany, instead of in Sweden, I've got Sherry's Motel, I could have Mats's Hotel, or, you know, Sven's Hotel, or something like that. Something a little more appropriate. But, again, I'm not going to complain. A minor quibble. I am going to miss this banner, though. I'm really going to miss that banner. That was worth this whole tour, just doing that banner. Okay, we're sold out of Promenade. That's no big deal. Okay, I can pick up some more of those.
O'Grady, doing the night shift on Stranded Radio.
Stockholm, Sweden. There we go. I mean, I recognize some of these names, sadly only because of hockey. There's a lot of Swedish hockey players, and I have a lot of prospects in my fantasy hockey league that I need to track that are in the Swedish league, so I know the names of some of the cities just because of that. So yeah, like, kudos to whoever did that up, whoever created that picture. I wish I could give them credit, but where I got it off of, it was kind of like repost from repost from repost. So whoever that original artist is, if for some reason they happen to see this, let me know. I'll give you ample credit.
Weird part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio. I'm doing my part to keep things.
All right, Uppsala. I need to go to. How am I for the rest of it? Is it just that one that I'm out of? Okay, you know what? That was my indie release album. It doesn't really matter. I can get that later. I don't want to make a special trip out. I'll just, next time I'm passing by. Next time I'm passing by a studio, we'll do that. Oh yeah, Mazavaz, who frequents the channel, is a patron now, so he's been popping up. Excellent.
It's a nice, cool night, perfect for cruising around.
Maybe I'll have to, you know, listen. Maybe a future playthrough, I'm gonna have to do a Star Wars playthrough, mix it up a little bit. But I want to. Listen. We still got a long ways to go with this one here, and I feel like I have to do an original series one. I think would be the next obvious choice, and then after that, well in the future, we can maybe look at mixing it up. But I'm having too much fun with Trek Tuesdays and Ferengi Fridays. All right, we're doing well. Another thing I'd like to do is maybe like a brief, like how-to video. Again, I wish I was better at editing. I'm gonna try my luck, and if I can figure out editing and it not be horrible, I might try and do like a quick, like super abridged, like basics how-to, like, because I feel like there's a lot of people that might have interest in the game, but they're not gonna want to sit through a whole playthrough necessarily just to find out the basics of the game, you know, or they just got it and maybe they're confused about some of the mechanics or whatever. Just like a quickie video or something like that I could throw out there for people to help them out. So I want to take a look at that over the next week or two as well. So I don't know. Again, a lot of this hinges on my ability to figure things out with regards to editing. So that's always problematic. If I need to learn something new with my brain, it's always a bit of a coin flip. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know. If I do come out with it, I'll let you know. Because there's a lot of content out, but there's not really a lot of... There's a lot of playthroughs, and there's a couple of reviews. There's not really even a lot of reviews, like actual reviews. But I haven't seen a lot of instructional stuff, so I think it would be useful for new players. And again, like, my whole goal here is to get more people playing this game, right? I want to make my channel completely irrelevant. I want to have so many people playing this game at, you know, much bigger and better channels than me, people smarter than I am, more talented, more creative. I want so many people playing this game that I am just a sad little footnote in the history of this game, and I will be so happy. So if an instructional video might help, I will do it. But of course, the biggest problem, of course, is that, you know, even though I've played this game a ton, I don't know that I'm the best person to be giving instructions on these, given the sheer number of times it's like, oh yeah, I should have known how to do this from the beginning, and I just learned new things. So, well, it'll be super basic. Let's put it that way. All right. Oh, how is this? How is this for the perfectly named stadium? Are you kidding me? Tribble Arena? Come on now. Come on now, Star Trek fans. Tribble Arena? Are you kidding me? I couldn't ask for better. Couldn't ask for better. Amazing. All right, we are almost done. We are almost done this tour. This has been a long one.
It's the weird part of the night.
Nope, I'm pushing the wrong. See, I'm pushing the wrong buttons again.
I'm doing my part to keep things.
Okay, this is it then. St. Petersburg, Russia. Final gig. Oh, we climbed 2 more positions. Look at this, 126. I thought there was a 0% chance of us breaking into that top 100, but I don't know. I'm trying not to get optimistic because it could just drop off 300. It could drop off another cliff And we're right at the end of the tour, too. So, listen. If that's as high as we get, I'm super happy about it. I'd like higher, obviously. But if that's as good as it gets, it's good enough for me. Okay, let's pop in real quick to the studio and pick up some more. Okay, so now I know the new thing is started because this is all new. You can develop ideas because the amount by which you can edit the ideas is limited by the number of producer points you have, your highest producer rating in your band. But you can hire a producer to help you develop the ideas. So if you don't have enough points to develop the ideas, but you want that idea done, you can actually just pay someone, a producer, to do it. So that's so okay. So I know this is all new. So that's good. That's good. Buying CDs. That's what we're doing. Has it gone it did go platinum. Yeah. Well, not this one. No, we not In Space No One Can Hear You Sing. That hasn't gone yet. Although as you can see, we're getting close. We're getting close. We'll get there for sure. We'll get there for sure. I mean, we're like I say, we're still technically rising in the charts. We're 100% going to get to that million sales mark. Let's just get a bunch of these. I think we're well, we'll get some more of these as long as we're here. And we'll get some more of these. There. That'll do. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so that's good news then. We've Am I in the wrong? Oh, I've got to get a hotel. Forgot. Okay, let's find a hotel. In Soviet Russia, hotel finds you. Betty's Hotel, another classic Russian name. How are we on inspiration? Okay, we're not doing too bad on inspiration. You know, I'm going to leave it, though. I'm going to leave it because then after this tour is over, we're going to have a nice big chunk of inspiration. The Madonna Tisdale Arena. 30,000 people. Let's send this off with a bang. Crowd's going wild. They're two-dimensionally static with pleasure. They're having so much fun. They're so amazed by the quality of our music that I mean, they can't move. They're motionless. They just can't. They're just frozen in time. They're frozen in time by the power of our lyrics. Although it was only a half full, in fairness. So, but that's okay. That's okay. We know this song has a lot of potential. We know.
It's a nice, cool night.
All right, the Odo Tour. In Space, No One Can Hear You Sing is officially done. Now we got to get all the way back from St. Petersburg to Brussels. Listen, let's fly. Beautiful. Did something change up here? Hatred, religion, and law and order. Something changed there. Law and order back again. After I got rid of all my law and orders, thinking it's not going to go back to law and order, it goes back to law and order. Unbelievable. Okay, thankfully she still got law and order. What do we have? Law and order, hatred, and religion. Okay, well, let's change wealth back to law and order. And for Keiko as well, we'll change... Oh, I can't change yet. Okay. We will eventually change her to that. All right, yep, there's the gold record. And we are... I mean, like I say, we're 150,000 or 120,000 away. We're 100% going to get that. So now that the tour is done, let's take a look at our popularity and see where we ended up. I mean, huge gains. I mean, doubled our popularity across the board. I mean, we're popular in every corner of the globe here at this point. This is pretty impressive. And here at home, here close to home, in Belgium, we're killing it. France, the Netherlands, Germany, all of our normal haunts at this point. We're all up in the 40 plus. So all of that's positive. What better time? What better time than now to find a new recording contract? So we will get Bob on the case. We are going to need... I don't want to take too many gigs right now because we've been doing the same set for the last 2.5 months, we're going to need practice at everything. Let's get Kira practicing a couple things here, or fixing a couple things here. Okay. Practice. Now, where are we? We have zero skill on half of the stuff here. So let's... Okay, these are out of fashion, so we're not going to bother with those. These are new ones? Where's the new songs? Let's do the newest songs. Let's get those learned. Let's get those learnified. We'll start with those. Oh no, I definitely want to do Armand Bashir. I definitely want to learn that one. So let's learn these ones first. We've still got our 9 set. Okay, already we are ready to go with the new contracts. So let's head over to Bob's and see what we got going.
You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio for your afternoon drive. Today's traffic is looking very light.
Good old Bob Sweeney.
Here's a...
Okay, let's see what we've got. We got 9 offers. Now this one, the recording contract is Europe and the US, so we are going international now, baby. This one, 3 full length. Wow. That's a long-term commitment, man. Has to be released no later than September 1st. With each successive being at least a year later than the previous. That's the part that drives me crazy. Must include at least 5 songs of 100 quality. That's fine. Minimum recording of each song must be 100. Okay, so we get everything to 100 anyway. That's not a problem. 50 live. They spend a ton on marketing promotion. We get 3.6. I mean, I like that it's international. I don't like that it's 3 full length. So this one I like better. 1 full length. Europe and Canada, and we get 3.08. Okay. This one's Europe only. I feel like we got to go international. I feel like we got to. Right? Like, these ones here I'll make more money off of, but I'm not super worried about the money issue. How much are these guys spending on promoting it? Like, they're going to spend $1 million in they're going to give us $1 million, they're going to spend almost $1 million in marketing, and they're going to give us over $1 million in terms of for our expenses. We're only going to get 3.8% from CDs sold, but who cares? Right? Who cares? This one here, we can release it in September. It's only a one-time contract. Right? And we get to do international. And that gives us all the more reason to go, to answer your question, Benj. We were already thinking about starting a tour and going to the States. This would be perfect. We can kind of lay the groundwork, you know what I mean? For the eventual release of the old album. Listen, I think this is the winner. This is the winner, I think, right here. I'm gonna listen, like I say, that percentage is low, but listen, we've got almost $7 million in the bank right now. I really don't think it's a huge issue. So let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, let's go home and write a song, and then we will... Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And then we'll have to decide what we're going to do. I would like to get a tour of the States, but I feel like we need to do some practicing and some other things first. So we might... I might get him looking, but I'm probably going to have him start looking later in the calendar, right? Like let's take the month off here, and we'll get all caught up with all the rest of that stuff, no problem. And then, starting in January, we can have a nice chilly tour all through the states. We've got $7 million, so we can decide. We can probably just get an apartment somewhere there, maybe, and so we've got a base of operations. Maybe we can get an apartment in New York or something, or we could just stay in hotels. Because if it's just for the sake of the tour, it's fine. So maybe we'll just do a tour, and then we'll decide if we're gonna have a place in the States that we can operate from. Because when we do release an album, if it's going to be an international album, we're going to have to do tours on both sides of the ocean. So it would be good to maybe spend a little bit of time in the States as well to kind of build up our reputation there as well. So, but for now, I think we can probably just hang on to the cash and not worry about it. So, okay, that's all good. Let's write a song. Hopefully, we'll see. I got a 25. I got a 25. What about that? Does that help? That's even worse. Okay, so these 25s aren't working. Is that gonna help any? Not really. I think we're out of luck again here, so we'll get rid of that. We'll pick up that, and we'll just leave it. We'll leave it. That's fine. For now, let's continue practicing these new songs here. I'll get the manager working on the tour. Let's get that booked up. Okay, so we need to choose a starting city. So we're going to come over here. Where are we going to start, guys? Gold Press Latin, I want to play it. Yeah, I know. Well, listen, I mean, I think getting a plane is there, I forget the plane. I've never actually bought a plane in this game before. Is there maintenance on the plane? Like, do I just pay the 3 million and then I've just got it? I mean, obviously I'm going to have to pay if I'm using the plane to go somewhere. The same as if I was flying, I would imagine. But, I mean, it's still pretty cool to have a plane. I probably can afford to have a plane at this point. I got $7 million. I'd still have 4 million in the bank even if I bought a plane. So I think we're fine. Okay, so the question is, where are we going to start the tour? I feel like we want to start somewhere where there's a good concentration of cities. So I'm thinking, somewhere like New York isn't bad because you've got all up and down the coast here. You've got a few. Somewhere like Detroit or Chicago isn't bad. Maybe even Toronto. If I want to appeal, we can hit a bunch of different places in here. Ultimately, we're going to wind our way through, so it's not really a big issue one way or the other. Does Boston only have 600,000 people? Is that true? I always pictured Boston as like a big city. What is that? That can't be right. Is that right? Is that right? Does it have less people? Does it have about the same people as, like, Hamilton? That's bizarre. That's really strange. I kind of assumed it was like a bustling metropolis of, like, several million people. Toronto's got 5 million people. Boston's only got 600,000 people? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay. Is Chicago just as bad? Yeah, well, Chicago's got 9 million people. I guess it depends. And again, I mean, he just kind of like, he just kind of, I guess, Googled the things, but it's difficult now because, like I say, like even like Toronto, for instance, has 5 million people, but Toronto has like Toronto, like the down core, and then they just amalgamated everything that's in the surrounding cities into it. So even though it's like technically Toronto, it's not what you would normally think of as Toronto. So it's probably the same, right? Green Bay does not have 230,000 people. Yeah, that seems super low. So it's probably one of those situations. Like, is it really? I always assumed these places had larger populations. I don't know why. Maybe I've been spoiled, I think, by living so close to Toronto. I kind of forget that Toronto is actually like a super big city. I mean, nothing compared to New York, obviously, but it's still pretty big. 5 million people is nothing to sneeze at. You know what? I think I might start in Toronto just for, just listen. As a Canadian, this seems like a good place to start. And that'll eventually, of course, kind of wind our way through, Chicago and these places, might even over to New York, depending on how it goes. So we'll just see where the winds take us if we start in Toronto. So, well, let's see. Again, we're gonna actually, you know what? I forgot. Oh crap. Every time. I totally forgot. I can't just pick the city because it's going to be based on, we've got to find who's got a good starting band, a good opening band. There you go, like 71, the Gutsy Buckets. That's a great name. The Gutsy Buckets? Wow, we might just have to start in New York City. Oh my god, I did it again. How dumb am I? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. That was a completely rhetorical question. I'm just gonna see if I'll just take a couple of bigger cities and see if I can't find something better than 71, but probably not. Cleveland, Chicago. Let's try Green Bay. No. Holy Toledo. Popular Shark is a great name, though. The Wisconsin bands? If you point me to where the hell Wisconsin is, I'm Canadian. I don't know which of these little weird squares are Wisconsin. Up here? Is this Wisconsin? I'm probably... Madison and Milwaukee. Okay, here we go. That is Wisconsin. I was actually correct. The Witty Grass. And the Self-Confident Blow. I mean, blow makes you self-confident, but I don't know about in and of itself if it is. Is there anything else? I think that's the only ones they have here in they've only got the 3 cities in Wisconsin. So we'll check St. Okay, you know what? Let's just listen. New York is an obvious starting place for a tour. It's got 71. It's called the Gutsy Buckets. I mean, it's clicking all the boxes. It's checking all the boxes here. All right. So now, if we're gonna do a Star Trek tour of America, what are we gonna call it? There has to be a Star Trek pun or an American pun of Star Trek that we can work in here. There has to be my dad joke senses are tingling. There's got to be something here. Tolkaram, thank you very much. Excellent. Welcome. You caught us as we're thinking up bad puns. This is not necessarily representative. Well, actually, you know what? It probably is fairly representative of my content as a whole, in fairness. Oh, there's got to be something. I probably should have given this thought beforehand. So, Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. The Wrath of Norm. No. Listen, it's gotta be something. It's gotta be either something very American that we work a Star Trek pun into, or something very Star Trek that we work an America pun into. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's got to be like every dad out there watching this right now, do you know what I mean? Is of the same mindset. They're like, there's something here. There's gold in them thar hills. There's a brilliant pun that's gonna make every eye roll and every set of lungs groan. There must be. But I'm trying to think of all the movie titles. Right? Because that's where the gold is. Like I say, the Wrath of Khan sounds like it would be something that you could do in there. I'm just trying to think of a Star Trek thing that rhymes with Khan. Oh, God. Or not a Star Trek thing that rhymes with Khan. An American thing. The Wrath of Connecticut? Am I the Wrath of Connecticut? I don't even know if I'm that can't be the right way to spell Connecticut. Is it? Why do Americans have such weird names? I have no idea how to spell Connecticut. I don't think that doesn't look right. And this isn't the best joke. This isn't the best pun. But we need to settle on something. We need to settle on something so that people watching this later on YouTube aren't like clipping the skip. You're pushing the skip button, thinking, okay, we're at 15 minutes and they still haven't come to anything. Skip, skip, skip. Half an hour, they still haven't thought of a pun. Skip, skip, skip. You know what I mean? We got to keep things going. We got a stream to do here. We got content to sling. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to call it the Wrath of Connecticut, even though that's almost certainly not how you spell Connecticut. Okay, it's going to drive me crazy. I got to look at how the hell you spell Connecticut, at least. I mean, it's not a good pun, but it has to at least be spelled correctly. Oh my god, that's how you spell Connecticut. I'm genuinely shocked that that's how you actually spell Connecticut. Wow. So bizarre. The Wrath of Khan is a homebrewed beer. Yeah, I guess I could just call it the Wrath of Khan. Oh, that's fine. Listen, it's okay. Date range. Listen, this is the most important thing. We need to give ourselves a couple of weeks to get stuff sorted out. Let's take the rest of the year off. We've earned a break. So let's start January 1. Let's get this party started. We'll go all through January and we'll go all through February in the States. We'll go right through there. All right? So we'll do the first 2 months. That'll still give us time to get back, and because I don't want to put it for too much longer than 2 months, because my fear is that I don't know, with all that touring, we're like right out of Europe altogether. So I don't want to have our gains in popularity in Europe suffer too badly because we're spending all this time in America. So we shall see. We're not going to limit anywhere on there. Why is it changed to the Superfoots? What happened there? Oh, because I changed the date range. Oh, no, now, okay. Well, where's Connecticut on here? Which one of these is Connecticut? Hartford, that's Connecticut. 11, we're not going to do that one. Forget it. Okay, well, hey, let's go back to Wisconsin. Wisconsin might have a second crack at it here. Are they still showing the woody grass there? Hilarious Grip is a great name, but 48 I don't think is quite enough. And then Green Bay. Question for the feather. No. Okay, well, let's try and work our way out from Connecticut so that we can at least increase our chances that Hartford will at least be in there somewhere, right? So I'm just going to check a bunch of these around here so we can find something. I mean, we're going up into Quebec at this point here. There's no point. We can start up in... Listen, we're popular in France, so why not in Quebec? That would make sense. Let's go back to Toronto. Let's go back to Toronto. No. I want to get something at least in the 60s. You know what I mean? I mean, I mean, at this point now, because we've got our ratings up in the 40s and 50s, we're better than half of these. Like, I don't want to help other bands. I want them to help me. Cleveland, Louisville, Philadelphia. Man, we're having no luck at all. These are all terrible. We might have to go in the South. We're gonna call it Connecticut, but we're gonna be starting down in South Carolina or something. Louisville. I'm just looking for, like, American cities I recognize. I know a couple of people from St. Louis, so I was hoping for St. Louis, but no such luck. Oh my god. This should not take this long. I already checked this one. Flint. Let's check some of these Canadian ones. Barrie. London, Windsor. The Happy Shark, again, is a great name. I wish they had a higher... I wish they had a higher rating. Sault Ste. Marie. Who's gonna do a tour in Sault Ste. Marie or Thunder Bay? Good lord. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. We cannot find a decent band to save our lives here. We had it so lucky. We were so lucky. We had a 71 right off the bat. It was in New York. It was perfect. And then it all went to hell. I mean, we could try out in California. Oh, God, I screwed it up again. Oh, okay. Oh, my God. I mean, now we can. If someone, the one advantage is if we think of a better pun, depending on where we start, we can always check that out. We can always make a change to the tour name. Maybe that's what we got to do. Maybe we got to go. Let me just make sure that when I changed that, it didn't change anything. No, okay, so we're back to there. Okay, maybe we try LA. San Diego. San Francisco. Oh, look at that. Okay, listen. It's Star Trek themed. It's San Francisco. 78. I mean, that's kismet. That's kismet. Right? I mean, that has to be it, right? Now, is there a California pun that we can throw in there? I don't even know. We might just leave it the Wrath of Connecticut just because I'm too lazy to think of something different. And anybody who's watching this tour, God bless you if you're in the future on YouTube watching this and you haven't clicked and skipped ahead. Bless you for watching us aimlessly try and think of puns while we're pointing on random U.S. cities. You're saints. You're saints for sticking with me. Everyone in chat who hasn't immediately left, God love you all. You're beautiful people. Okay, you know what? Let's just do it. There you go. It's irony. Exactly, it's irony. The Wrath of Connecticut, but it's in California. What? We're being edgy. Right? It's like rain on your wedding day. A free ride when you've already paid. Some good advice you just didn't take. All right, here we go. Assigned. There we go. We'll get that done. Now, back to practicing. Because it'll take a little while to get that sorted out. Tour gigs are booking. Okay, let's keep practicing up these. All right, we're gonna go from California all the way to New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, so let's see what the damage is here. We're going California. We're going all over California. We're going Vegas. We're going Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Oregon, Washington. We're going up. Oh, we're crossing the border up into BC. Back down for Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Nashville, Alabama. Wow, we are all over the states. Holy crap. We are all over the place. Oh, is it? In Sacramento? Oh, you're right. It's the Moz of Oz Arena. Well, wait a second. Now, hold the phone. If Moz of Oz is in there, then mine has to be in there somewhere too, right? I'm looking at all these locations now. Right? Because Moz became a patron after me, so I must be in here somewhere. I've probably already driven past myself and didn't even notice it. That's probably what's happened. But I'm on the lookout now. Or maybe it didn't generate the American names until just now, right? So now I might find myself in Ontario. Or in Canada, rather, sorry. Or in North America. I was kidding. Eventually, I went from the city to the country to the continent. Okay, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. We do wind up playing in New York anyway, so that's good. Montreal. We're going to Toronto. All right, we're going to Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Minneapolis, Oklahoma, Texas, Houston. Wow, we are all over the place. And then we finish in New Orleans. Wow, that's a crazy tour. That's a crazy tour. And we might see the Norm Can't Shoot Arena, and I'm going to be super pumped about it. Listen, if it's anywhere, then it's probably almost certainly in America, I would think. If Moz is showing up in America, then mine's probably in America too. So if anybody wants to place their bets as to what city we're going to find, if we're going to find it at all, and if we do, which city, or if you want to go by state, place your bets, gentlemen. Place your bets. Okay, well, listen. In preparation for all of this, what do we have to do? Practice, baby. All the practice in the world. We got to get all these new songs ready to go. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you see what I see, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see what I see, Star Trek fans? We have officially climbed way into the top 100. We are at number 84. That is the definition of killing it. Man, oh man, oh man. All right, Shark is voting California. All right, we shall see. We shall see. But listen, that's amazing. I thought we were just going to maybe inch a little bit closer to 100 and maybe just creep over the line. I didn't think we were going to climb 42 spots. Man, guys, this is the big time. This is the big time. This is serious business now. All right, we are going to continue to learn some of these new songs. And listen, for all we know, one of these songs that we're practicing right now could be the next big hit. I mean, that's the one. Listen, the wins keep coming. The wins keep coming. We have a platinum, our second platinum record. And we climbed another 12 spots. I mean, are we going to take this all the way? Are we going to take this all the way? Unbelievable. Okay, listen. We've got albums to place, baby. Look at this. Our second gold press Latinum record. Let's get it lined up. Boom. All right. We also got a gold record here for Taylor. That finally hit the big time too. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, it does my heart good. It does my heart good to see all this success. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you guys for your continued support of Terok Noir. These awards are our awards. All right, listen. Now I am super ready. Super ready for the next wait, is this right? Oh, I already got those 100. I thought I didn't realize I got those 100 yet. Now I'm super pumped. I am super ready for this tour. This is going to be amazing. Cuz now we have to conquer America. This is a new song, so I'm going to practice it anyway, even though it's out of favor right now. Just because as soon as Love drops out of that awards, I want to be able to try and play this song. Oh, I gotta do this one here. Bob Sweeney wants a raise. Bob Sweeney gets a raise. This is a no-brainer. A no-brainer. Bob has been absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. You can have that raise, sir. With my thanks. There we go. We got a couple of songs here with Law and Order that are good. So that's the one advantage of Law and Order coming back, and we already had a couple of those. We're still at Hatred, Religion, and Law and Order. Okay, so nothing's changed there. Wait, he just asked for a raise and he's asking for another raise? Bob. Listen, no lie, that's getting a little cheeky now, Bob. That's getting a little cheeky. I'm gonna let this one go, but if you ask for another raise in a couple of days, I'm gonna fire you. What? I've never seen that. He must have heard me. He must have heard me praising him. I should be playing cool. It's like, I don't know, Bob. You know, there's lots of other agents out there we could be going to. We're making a push into America. Maybe it's time for us to transfer to, an American manager. Maybe your time has come. I don't know. That's awfully steep, Bob. But I tell you what, Bob. Begrudgingly, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I shouldn't do this, but begrudgingly, I'm gonna say yes. But don't come back to me again with another one, Bob. All right? Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Don't Bashir this, Bob. Don't Bashir this, okay? You think Julian Bashir would like his piece of this $7 million pie? You bet he would. You bet he would. Okay? Don't go down that road, Bob. I mean, listen. Success makes me giddy and willing to spend lots of cash, so it's okay. But, whew. Like I say, the balls on Bob. Unbelievable. But listen, at the same time, the man knows his worth. What are you gonna do? Okay, we got a bunch of Law and Order songs, so this actually bodes really, really well. I'm hoping that Law and Order sticks around, because we're gonna have a nice full set full of in-theme songs, which is only going to help us. I'm trying to see if I've got any more greens in here. Distant Voices. Okay. Is Baba Ferengi? Exactly. Oh, that's a good point. Oh, Tolokram, that's great. I forgot. I didn't even think about it. I'm getting all excited about how good these are going to be. I didn't even check what the attitudes are in the States. Oh, man, that's right. I am not used to this. Okay, we got to check that out. We got to check that. Where do I check that again? I check that under song list. How do I check the American ones? Not there. Maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I forget how to look at it. Well, listen, it'll be a surprise. I'm just I'm not worried. It'll be a surprise. It's fine. It's fine. Like I say, we'll see what we got when we get there. At this point, we've only got a week before the start of it anyway, so you know, there's only so much that we're going to be able to do anyway. Well, if that's the case, then I might as well practice Shakar. Might be good. Climbs another position. All right, the goal is top 50 at this point. The goal is top 50, guys. I mean, I never thought... to be honest, it didn't even occur to me prior to the stream that we'd get top 100, let alone number 62. But dare we dream to get top 50. I don't know, but I mean, this is... Listen, at this point, it's all gravy. It's all gravy at this point. Exactly. Rung by rung, Benj. You are correct. We are just clawing our way up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm not used to unconditional and uninterrupted success. So there is that part of me that is waiting for something absolutely horrible to happen. So we shall see. We are definitely, though, before we're starting the tour, we are definitely buying us a private jet. We're definitely. I mean, we're a top 100 artist now. Do you know what I mean? We're definitely in private jet territory. Okay, how come it didn't give me a warning? I gotta be in San Francisco by tomorrow. Why didn't it give me a warning? Okay, well now's a great time to buy this private jet. I can get them faster. Operating cost is $3,000 per hour. A pittance. A pittance. Okay. I could buy a house in the States to practice, but I think I'm going to leave it for this one. On a tour, we usually don't have time. We've got maybe one day off in between anyway. And because our tour is going to be winding all through the States, it's not practical for us to buy a house and then be able to fly back for the tour. The tour is just booked too solid. So I'm going to leave it for now, and then I'll wait until we're kind of a little more established in the States. Like once we have an album in the States, I might pick a location and get it there. But for now, I think we're okay. Right now, I think what's more important is a private jet. Why? Style. Style. Are you sure you want to buy for $3 million? Yeah. Beautiful. Now I've got to fly that stupid jet all the way to California. I don't even... Oh, God. We'll see. Okay. It's going to cost us 20 grand to get there. It's worth it, so we're not late. Ooh, get a little jet sound and everything. That's exciting. Oh, and there's the Shady Award nominations. Hey, guys, this is just... Okay. Shady Award nominations. All right, none of us look like they're... Oh, hang on, we got to see. Okay. Drummers. He strokes a fruit. Ooh. That's, again, guys, I mean, it's... Okay, the tasty... He strokes a fruit by the tasty holes. Really? Really, game? Really? Really? You can't make this stuff up, everybody. You can't make this stuff up. The Canadian wine... Sincere Balls. Yeah, I mean... The accidental innuendo in this game is amazing. Okay, so I'm just looking to see. I don't think that we're gonna get nominated for any of these. I feel like I haven't really been trying in any way for this kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna take a quick little peek to see if, just on the off chance that we happen to be nominated for something. We don't even have a keyboardist, so I don't need to check that necessarily, but. Okay, so we're not eligible, but we'll watch that. We'll watch that anyway. We'll watch anyway and see. We'll watch the awards. Okay, Anarchy, High Energy, and Destitution. High Energy is great. I got lots of high energy tunes, and I've got a couple of Destitutions as well. Right? High Energy, High Energy. I got so many high energy songs. Okay, I got to get my play skill up on Improbable Cause, because that's got both. That's going to be a killer track. I'm going to play that anyway. I'll just play it. I'm just going to put that right into the rotation, because that's a winner. And what do we got down here? That's another one. Oh, look at all these ones. Oh, now I really need to practice. Crap, now I wonder if I do buy a place in San Francisco just so I can have a place to practice for it. Because once I do this gig, I've got like 3 days before the next one. Where's the next gig? How much travel time am I gonna need? It's in Sacramento. I could buy a place, the cheapest place, and have a couple of days to maybe practice those songs up. I think that almost might be worth it. Okay, let's look for Let me look at my merch, first of all. I need to buy some shirts. Let's get some shirts to start off with here. 30,000 shirts. Beautiful. Like, I've got 4 million. You know what I mean? And and this tour, I'm going to make a ton on this tour as well. So, I think if I can buy a cheap place here, it'll be worth it. Right? Because it'll cost me like 100,000. I can always sell it again afterwards. It's not a big deal. I'm just looking for the cheapest place. Not this place.
I love this time of year.
Okay.
The Shady Award nominations are in, and it's looking like some stiff competition. The Shady Award winners will be announced on January 21st.
There you go. We got the here Shady got the Shady O'Grady himself telling us about the awards. Okay, I got to do a little wandering around here so I can try and find the buildings for sale, so I can try and find the cheap apartment and get it. I'm gonna swing past real quick into the garage here because obviously we need it. Do we go for a patriotic for the American tour? Oh yes, thank you, Shark. I will check for a name. And I agree with you, Tolker. We talked about that, I think, on the last stream, about how being able to rent a practice area when you're on tour would be perfect, but not yet. Look at that. Let's get American, baby. Yeah. All right, we are ready for this American tour. I got to remember to change that back again afterwards. Okay, let's check the map. Allen Major. Come on, you've got 3 patron arenas at once. 4 patron arenas in one city, and none of them are me? Come on. Come on. That's a slap in the face. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. But it bodes well for the other maps. Okay, I'm just trying to find a place to live, man. You're having no luck at all. That's the problem with San Francisco. It's too big. It's too big. It's hard to find all this. All right, come on now. Okay, we've already been down here. Let's head down here. Oh, hold the phone. If I highlight them on the map, does it show me how much they cost? No. Okay, I missed one of these here. Okay, I missed 2 of these. I've only been to one house and there's 3 showing on the map, so I've missed something. Let's just check this one here. Oh, there's 2 right across. Oh, this is. There we go. There's the cheap one. I'm gonna buy this place. Okay, so after the gig, we can come back here and practice for a couple of days, and then we're good to go. There we go. Oh, Victor Mudd. Oh, Mudd's women. Oh, I missed that completely. You are totally right. Okay, let's just chauffeur here, and let's just get the gig going. Okay, so we need to do 9. I'm gonna change this after I've done practice. So right now, we'll just put in boom, boom. I feel like these are going to use up a lot more energy than normal because they're popular right now. So I'm going to put in Defiant. I'll put in Crossfire. I'll put in
the nominees of this year's Shady Awards are all amazing. It's
Distant Voices, Destiny.
The Shady Award winners will be announced on January 21st.
Okay. Fascination, Explorers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we'll do Hippocratic Oath. I don't know. It's hard to gauge when they're popular because it throws me off completely. So this will be a bit of a test. Oh man, okay, yeah. Wow, yeah, they go through it, man. They go through it. Okay. Yeah, we totally ran out these two. Oh, low playing skill. Oh, have I not practiced those songs? Oh no. Okay.
And is ready for award season.
Okay. Let's do some practicing. Okay. Oh, the play scale on these suck. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let's start with these ones. Let's start with these ones that are super popular right now. We'll get these ones out. Are these? Oh, the play skill. I gotta get these up too. But oh man, I want to get these ones, but I have to get these other two first. Okay, let's do these first. Let's do these first. $55. Oh man, 55. Thanks, Dolak. Thanks for swinging by. Okay. I need to get those up now for sure. Oh god. Okay. Okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. We're doing okay. Those will get up. Those will get up eventually. We've got those. Okay. Let's go to Sacramento. We'll just drive there. We don't need to fly everywhere. Oh, we're going to the Moz of Oz Arena. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I wish Moz was here to see it. Okay. We're gonna start with life support. Improbable cause. And then we're gonna go Defiant. We'll do Civil Defense, Explorers. Oh wait, there was another really good one, wasn't there? Yeah. I haven't learned that one yet. This one here, Second Skin. Okay, and then we'll do... let's see. Oh man, these all suck. Okay, let's go by play skill. That makes more sense. We're gonna do Starship Down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Crossfire. I mean, I feel like if I do another,
winners are of this year's Shady Award. Catch the winners.
Oh man, I don't know what to do here. Oh, Destiny. What am I doing? Hang on. This should go like this. Like this, like this, like this. I don't know. Let's try. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna try that and see how that works. Wow, these are swinging wildly. Wildly. Listen, 100% audience interest, I will take it. I will take it. Let me check the old set list. Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Guys and gals and non-binary pals, civil defense looks like a hit. Now, it says it has a lot of potential, so I think that's even beyond just the fact that it's one of those kind of like double hits. It may be because, oh, you know what, never mind. I'm dumb. It's not, I thought it was a hit, but it's not. It's one that we've already got up to 100 popularity from the previous tour and the previous album. It was on Wormhole. So it's already at 100 and it's got the high attitude. So it's not, I don't think it's a hit per se, but it's a hit in this context, I think. Either way, it's good and we'll put that closer to the top of the list. But for now, the next part of our grueling tour is in San Diego and we got to get there right now. Okay, as long as we're in San Diego. No. Okay. All right, just checking to see if I'm in here. Okay. So we're gonna start with civil defense, and we'll move that one down. Let's try that one. Let's try it this way and see if that works. 30,000 people. We're getting some good arena sizes, that's for sure. %. That's okay. Killing it. Excellent. We'll be 100% once these get up to snuff. They're only low now because I haven't had a chance to practice them properly, but that's okay. All right, next up, LA. Now, LA, come on now. Come on, LA. Patron Saga Tales. Oh, Saga Tales. Foiled again. All right. It bodes well. Listen, we have got to find it here somewhere on this tour. The Norm Can't Shoot Arena has to be around here somewhere. If I can't find it on this tour, then I suspect it's probably in Europe and I just missed it. That's the only thing I can think of, is that I'm just dumb, which again should be my default. At this point, you would think I would have learned my lesson. I would have assumed that I'm dumb, but I still keep overestimating my abilities. Like backing up a truck. Here we go. There we go. There we go. 40,000. Wow, we are getting huge stadiums up here. All right, look at that. Are we going to get to the 100? 100. Oh, we are absolutely killing it. America loves us. They love us. Love us. To bits, they love us. Okay, Vegas, here we come. Come on, Vegas. Don Hickson, Mackenzie McCreary. Nothing. That's okay. That's okay. We're in here somewhere. We're in here somewhere. Another 40,000 capacity venue. Man, oh man, oh man. It's an unmitigated success, everyone. Unmitigated success. I think Star Wars Day has brought us good fortune. The Force is with us on this playthrough.
It's Shady O'Grady doing the night shift on Stranded Radio.
All right.
The phones are busy tonight. Here's one by request.
Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, would you look at that? Looky at what I see. A top 50 album. A top 50. We made it. At this rate, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get in the top 10? Like, what's happening? This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we're selling like hotcakes, man. There's the sales history and chart position 43. Sales history there. US and Canada we haven't released here, so that's all right. But yeah, we are absolutely killing it. Killing it. Very, very happy. Very excited. Barney, Ruth, and Sophie, none of those are yours truly, but that's okay. That is okay. We need to find a hotel to crash at. We can write our first American song, hopefully. Let's check it on merch here. Yeah, we got lots. We just bought a bunch, so we should be fine. Having a hard time finding a hotel for some reason. I mean, we got everything but a hotel, apparently. There we go. Quincy's Hotel. Thank you, Quincy. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see if we can't write a song. Here we go. Now we got all this stuff. Now we got song title randomizers. We have... we can combine stuff. We can do all sorts of great stuff. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay. Let's... I'm just trying to see how you do the... I forget how you do the develop ideas stuff. Okay, so there's a couple of ideas we can do. I've got 31 points, so I'm probably not going to bother until I get my... Because I'd need 40 even just to get these two up, right? Which I don't have 40 points. So I need to get my production skill up. Or, you know, maybe I get a fifth... Maybe this is the time to get a fifth member at some point. Maybe after this next album, we'll get a fifth member. And that fifth member can be someone who has high production. So we can start developing some of these ideas, maybe. That could be their job. So, okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll play that by ear. Let's try and get something going here. I don't think we're gonna find something. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't look good. No, I don't think we're gonna find anything. Okay, let me see if there's anything salvageable from here that's worth salvaging. There's not really much here even worth salvaging, to be honest. Okay, I think we're just gonna leave it. All right, no luck. No luck. We're just going to have to rest. But that's okay. That's okay. Things are all going super well. I am pleased as punch. Oh my god. I am so dumb. You know what? I'm so dumb. You know what? I'm putting a marker +1 in the chat for myself on that one. I forgot to make a banner. I forgot to make a banner. Unbelievable. That's the best part of a tour, and I completely forgot to do it. Ridiculous. Okay. Next town we go to, we're going to make us a banner.
This guy. The Shady Award winners will be announced on January 21st.
Okay, first... Angus Starling, Sam Everett. All right. Let's find the printer Maz, I started a new tour and I forgot to make a banner. That's the best part. I don't know how long you've been here for, Maz, but we found your arena. We are touring the United States of America, as you might have guessed from the very patriotic van we have going on here. And we found the Maz of Oz Arena in San Francisco, California. We played it, we sold it out, we rocked it. Okay, so let's see what, I mean, we don't have a Connecticut, it's the Wrath of Connecticut. We don't have anything for a pun that terrible. We can choose, let's see. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, it has nothing to do with the theme at all, but, you know, that's not a bad picture. All right, let's just do that. And of course, Terok Nor, we got to go to our standard font for Terok Nor. Let's bring it forward so we can actually see it. Terok Nor. We're going to shrink that bad boy down. And let's stick that over there. Okay, we're going to add some text. I still can't believe that's how you spell Connecticut. Right? Am I wrong, or does that look totally wrong? I haven't played too much with the song crafting yet, Moss, because my production levels in my band are very low. So at this point, messing around with the songs, I mean, I haven't got enough points to really fiddle with it too much, but in watching the videos and so forth, it looks like a very cool system. So especially early game, like, it's a great way. I think the biggest advantage, I think, of the new system is that if you're starting out a band, like when I started out this band, I focused very heavily on writing lyrics and writing music, because at the time that was new. We were starting it. So yeah, we can hire a producer to do it, but for now, I was like right at the beginning of the tour, so I said I'm not going to bother with it too much yet, but we will look into it more. But, you know, because I invested so heavily into lyrics and music, it hasn't really been a huge issue for me, because, you know, I was able to very quickly get really good idea puzzles. But what it means is that you can now, and I was just talking about this, and it works out well, is that you can now, if you're building a band and you're trying to decide what stats to focus on, you can start focusing on some of the other stats, like playing or stage presence or repair or business or things like that, because even though your lyric writing and your music writing may not be 100% up to snuff, you can still develop those ideas. So early game you can focus on, or even late game, if you just wanted to have a band that was, you know, just took a little longer to write their songs because they needed more time to develop the ideas, but they excelled in other areas to compensate. It's just a different way to play it, right? Like, I think next playthrough, I think that's what I would do. I would try and do one where I'm not focusing necessarily so much on lyrics and music writing, right? So again, the game is just giving us all sorts of cool new ways to play it, which is perfect. So I kind of like this. I feel like we've used it before, but I still kind of like it. Let's see. Let's put it all on one line. Let's get that up to the top. And let's maybe make that even bigger. Bring it down just a smidge. There we go. Wrath of Connecticut. Save. I'm just going to call this Wrath because I don't want to spell Connecticut again. Boom. Done. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I think that's where it would be useful, is taking old songs. Or, like, once you get to the point where most of your songs are all 100 quality, I can now, like, I mean, I've got all these songs right now. you know, a bunch of songs that, you know, its quality is 24. I'm never going to use this again. But if there was a decent idea that I could rip out of that, you know, or more likely these ones here in the 60s. I might have a 20 something or you know, in here, that an idea that might be useful, or especially a lyric idea that's you know, in theme, that I could just pull out and use, right? So I think it's definitely helpful for like the early and mid game. Late game, I mean, your stats are up usually so high that it's not a huge issue, but I think there's a lot to be said for it. I think it's a good system. All right, let's get this bad boy going again and see how we do. My son texted me a photograph of the steak he cooked. And now I'm hungry because it looked really good. We are sold out of Wormhole. Okay, we're going to have to get some more.
It's the weird part of the night. You're with Shady O'Grady.
Yeah, I think it's a more reasonable, you know, normally a band doesn't sit down over one night and make a whole song that's really good. Right? I think it's a little more realistic to say that, you know what, they make a bad song and then they take parts of those and they develop them and develop them, and then over time they get better until eventually they're hits, right? So he's Todd, to his credit. I mean, I credit Todd with a lot of stuff. I think he's great, but he's very clever about the mechanics, I think, sometimes, you know what I mean? In a way that, like, a lot of this stuff is, I mean, it's nothing. It's not groundbreaking or super complicated or rocket science, but they're just like simple changes and simple adjustments and simple mechanics that, when put together, make the game so good, right? In my opinion, and probably in your opinion too if you're watching. So, like I say, with the sale that went on Steam, because it's on Steam sale and because we just did this, I'm hoping. Oh, I didn't change the banner. Good lord. I'm hoping that we're going to see a slew of new people joining into the community and playing this game. So let's all keep our eyes open. Okay, I gotta go to Salt Lake City. Okay, I want to find somewhere to get some more albums, so let's do that. How am I doing on t-shirts? I'm still good on t-shirts, I got lots. But we'll pick up some more albums here. Stop into Patricia's. Buy some CDs. We're out of Wormhole, so let's get a bunch of those. That should be fine. Okay, let me just check. I am nowhere to be found. Okay. First thing. Where's my banner? Am I dumb? Didn't I buy the banner? Oh. Good lord. Good lord. I didn't buy the banner. I made it, I saved it, I didn't buy it. If I had hair, it'd be blonde, everybody. Whoa, look out. There we go. The van's parked. No. Oh, Wrath. Buy the banner, yes. Why would I create the banner and not buy it? Come on, man. Okay. Oh, is DB a patron too now? It's honestly, like, it's one of these games that, like, I feel like people take a look at it. If you looked at it on Steam, or if you just looked at like a little bit of game footage from it, right? Because let's face it, the graphics are not, you know, they're not award-winning. You know what I mean? Like they're charming. I like them, but they're not like groundbreaking. You know what I mean? So if you were just casually looking at the game, you'd be like, that might be interesting, but I don't know. I'm not super into it. But once you actually get your hands on it and you're playing it, the more often than not, like, I mean, I have talked to very few people who like played it a little bit and then they weren't really super into it and they kind of stopped playing it. Usually anybody who gets it and plays with it becomes like weirdly, creepily obsessed with it. Which is, I mean, I guess a good thing. Okay, where are we off to next? We're off to Portland. Oh my god, guys. We are rocketing up the charts. 33. 33. I mean, this is madness. I want to check quickly on our popularity. And our popularity is still going up, even though we're touring in America. No problem. Not a problem. Are American ones and are these all listed? I'm just trying to think if this is if the American cities are on here as well. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. So it's all on the same list. All on the same list. Okay. Yeah, so we're still, by the time we get back, we're going to be even more popular. This is insane. No wonder our album is going. We're still rising in popularity. This is absolute madness. I mean, madness in the best possible way, but madness nonetheless. Okay, let's find a hotel. The Shady Awards are going to be in a couple of days here too, so we'll check those out. I don't think our inspiration is super good. Oh, actually, you know what? Our inspiration is pretty good. Let's see if we can't write a song. All right. This is always the trickiest one. We got here. Yeah, I can't. It's the ironically, I'm having difficulty making these match up. I could do this, and then I could get this and this. No, I can't get 100 out of this. This is crazy. Is there anything worth keeping even? Not particularly. All right, that's fine. We'll just rest. It's all good. Oh my god, yeah. My Crusader Kings 3. I had my first leader did well. My first leader was doing great, no problem. He had a nice long reign. He was doing well. And then it was just disaster after disaster after disaster for generation after generation. Crocodile attacks and plagues and incest and deceit and war and I mean it was just a complete nightmare from beginning to end. It was just very some highs and lows, but that to me, that's why I love playing that game. I mean, I love that game in general because it creates such generational storylines which are amazing. But then on top of that, when you're playing it with Rando Lando style, decisions that you would never make in a million years, right? You'd never choose to, I mean, a lot of times it'll give you choices for what to do, like in any RPG, right? If you're playing an RPG, you've got the good option, you've got the neutral option, you've got the bad option. You can tell what the consequences are going to be. So you just avoid the consequences that are obviously not in your best interest. But because all the choices are random, I find that with annoying regularity, the worst possible option is the one that we choose. In a previous playthrough, I had chosen an option where I was at a party and I started a fire at the party. It was an obviously bad choice that was done by random choice. I started a fire at the party and like people were like severely injured, like the host had like burns on her afterwards and stuff. And it was like there's a whole big thing that developed out of it, and it's like I would have missed that entire storyline if I was picking to try and win the game, right? So it's a thrill ride. That was my little plug for Rando Lando Thursday. Check me out on Thursday. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And that game doesn't get enough love. Crusader Kings 3. A lot of people in the Crusader Kings community are big CK2 stands, and they're like, ooh, I don't like 3. 3 is great. I love 3. I like 3 better than 2, which is a very rare opinion in the Crusader Kings community. Because again, I'm not playing to win. I'm not playing to take over the world. I'm playing for interesting stories. And that's exactly what I get with CK3. It's great. So.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady.
All right.
The sounds of the night on Stranded Radio.
We're going to the home of Kurt Cobain himself. All right. Gotta check. I'll be in here somewhere. I'm starting to suspect that I'm somewhere in Europe and I just missed it. That's my sneaking suspicion at this point. All right, you're killing it, as usual. Beautiful. Just make sure anarchy, high energy, destitution. I think those are the same that we had previously. I don't think anything's changed there. Let me just double check. Let's just double check to make sure. Yeah, no, we're still good. We're still good. All right, now we are crossing the border for our first Canadian gig. Up to the Couve, Vancouver. Home of rain and weed. And skiing. All of the great Vancouver stuff. Ryan Reynolds. I think Seth Rogen's from Vancouver as well, too. Oh, the band is killing it. We're absolutely killing it. I don't know what happened. We just kind of like, we crossed some kind of threshold. There was a tear in the time-space continuum. I think we reversed the polarity. We have reversed the polarity. All right, we have fired a concentrated beam of tachyons into our popularity, and it has increased it tenfold. All right, now we're going all the way from Vancouver to Kansas City. That was poor planning. That was very poor planning. I can get there early, but there's not really much point, so I might as well just drive it. I know we do have the jet, but getting there early isn't going to help us any, really, because we haven't got anywhere there to practice, and I'm not buying a house there, so we'll just drive there. We'll drive there. Oh, let's watch the Shadies. Where's the Shadies? Where's the Shadies? Did I miss it because I was in transit? Oh no, did I miss it? No, did I miss the Shady Awards? Oh no, that sucks. I think we missed the Shady Awards because we were in transit while we were driving. That sucks. That should be an interruptible thing. I thought that I'd be able to see it. I thought it would either stop me or I'd be able to see it when I got to the other end. Don't they have TiVo in this world? What's going on? What year is it? 2010? They had TiVo by then, right? Didn't they? I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, I was looking forward to that. I wanted to see it. All right, well, we're going to have to look at it next year, unfortunately, everybody. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I should have been paying more attention. Oh, that makes me so upset. It takes so long to get through a year in this game. I don't want to have to wait that long, but I guess I'm going to have to. Oh, well. We weren't nominated anyway. Who cares? Next year, not only will we watch it, we'll be there. I'm gonna have to watch somebody else's stream just so I can see, because I haven't really seen what the whole thing is about, the awards. I want to see the ceremony. So
it's a nice cool night.
all right.
Perfect for cruising around with the windows down and the system up. Shady O'Grady here, saying, have a great night.
Well, there you go. Listen, if you want to see the Shady Awards and you don't want to wait, 25, guys. We are creeping up there. If you want to see the Shady Awards and you don't want to wait around for me to get to it, go check out the Mazavaz channel when he's streaming it. Maybe he'll be smarter than I am, almost certainly, and actually stop and allow you to watch the awards. So there you go. All right, nothing. I do need to pick up some more CDs. I'm still fine on shirts. That's not a problem. Well, I mean, considering at the pace that I go, Maz, and listen, is it your friend DB that's been playing it? The one that does like 10-hour streams at a time? He's gonna lap us both, I think, at this point. That's craziness. We are almost at double platinum on Wormhole, guys. We are at 1.6. This is just, I mean, I don't even know how to respond to this much success. It's so foreign to me. Look at this. We're almost at 1.5. We're at 1.7 here for Wormhole. What do I say? I'm used to being self-deprecating about my incredible failures, and I'm it's gonna ruin my channel if I have all this success. I should just run this van right off a cliff or something like that, I think, for the sake of the channel. But oh, that's what I want. Hang on, let's back it up. All right, Sophia. Let's check in. We'll try and write a song again. I don't know. We'll have luck one of these days. This is the one area where we have not found success so far this stream, is in songwriting. Let's see. No, this is the trickier ones here, these ones here. Okay, that's clearly not gonna work. That's clearly not going to work. Yeah, I'm just having no luck at all. I can do 25. I can do 25. I can do 15. Yeah, I can't do anything. We're having such bad luck. Such bad luck. All right, is there anything worth saving? I think, again, too, under the new system, I think they're capped out a little bit too. Like, I don't think we're gonna find too many natural 35s. I think I'm gonna have to start building on some of these ideas if I want to actually progress. But that's an after the tour. That's an after the tour problem. That's not a right now problem. Okay, let's get to the gig. Let's keep this success train chugging along. Excellent.
I can feel the magic in the air tonight.
Nope, that's not what I need. I need this.
O'Grady, listening to the sounds of the night.
Indianapolis.
Stranded Radio.
All right. Quick check. Not in. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Maz, you came in late, so I don't know if you noticed, but we have changed channel points to Gold Press Platinum. and you can spend channel points on various weird things. There are more weird things coming that you can spend channel points on, because I want to listen. If you guys are crazy enough to come watch me do all this nonsense and participate in the chat, and you guys are, again, I appreciate your support, even if I can't understand it sometimes. I at least want to try and give you some value for your time. So I'm going to continually add new things to do. So, but it's a process.
Here's one by request.
All right, what do we got? Nothing. Okay, that's all right. I wish that the emotes were a little bit larger, because it's kind of hard to tell on some of them, depending on what you're viewing it on. On my, I've got my laptop over here, and on my laptop screen, the emotes are so small, it's really hard to see. I can't imagine on a phone how small they'd be. But the gold press latinum emblem is in fact Quark's head nuzzling a piece of gold press latinum. So I thought that
You're with Shady O'Grady on Stranded Radio.
very appropriate.
Doing my part to keep things.
Jadzia, of course, has broken some drum heads or something. What is that? Okay, let's go over to that one. That's like a better music store. Madonna Styles. Wow, jeez. She's hit a career slag, hasn't she? That's crazy. Okay. What do you need, Jadzia? What are you out of? Drumsticks. Okay. No, we're just gonna go and do this, because I don't really know what we want. Oh, see, someone's trying to play Iron Man in the background on the guitar. Lots of drum heads, lots of cymbals. We're fine there. How are we doing on strings? We got lots of strings. Yeah, we're fine on everything else. We're good. Although, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Because I keep forgetting to do it. I'm going to repair everything. I always forget that, and I always wind up breaking stuff. Oh, the rules. I haven't got the rules of acquisition memorized, unfortunately. I have not. I do have a member of my fantasy hockey team, Fantasy Hockey League, who compares me to a Ferengi and quotes rules of acquisition at me all the time when talking about how cheap I am and how terrible my trade offers are. So I do find that amusing. He would probably have a better idea of those than I would at this point. So
have a great night.
All right, what do we got? Nope, nope. Nopety, nope, nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I've missed it. I'm going to have to go offline and just go through all of the things and see if I can find myself. So, I gotta find myself. Not in a spiritual sense, in a very literal way. Crowd went crazy for our performance. Who could blame them?
I could feel the magic in the air tonight. You're with Shady O'Grady, listening to the sounds of
Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, let's check again. No, no, no. Okay. You never know. You never know where I'm gonna pop up. We're making our money back again too, even after buying the jet and buying a place in California. Uh-oh, look out. There's the first redemption. Old man yells at Cloud. All right. Lay it on me, Maz. Is there something in particular that you want me to, this Old Man Yells at Cloud is basically Me going on an old man nostalgia tour of something from back in the day. Do you have something in particular from back in the day, Moz? Because I know we're similar age, that you want me to talk about, or you want me to wax poetic about something else? Something off the cuff, as it were. Number 23, we're inching our way. We are inching our way to top 10-ville, everybody. Inching our way. All right, nothing. Okay. We need to get to a hotel here for this first. Why are there so many streaming channels for shows I can't pay for them all? Yeah, I mean, okay. This is how TV used to work. I mean, most of you probably still remember this, but the way it used to, well, okay, originally, okay, when I was a lad, okay, hang on. We're gonna go to camera 2. We're gonna go to camera 2 for this rant. Okay, so when I was a kid, they didn't even really have cable. I mean, you had like a bunch of channels and stuff like that. It was only when I was, like when I was really, really young, it was just you had X number of channels and you would flip through them to find out what was going on, or you get a TV guide and you get them, right? Easy peasy, no problem. You pay a price for your TV every month and you got TV and you got all the TV you could get, okay? And then they came out with specialty channels, right? Up in Canada, we had TSN, we had Much Music, we had Arts and Entertainment Channel, and all these things. And so you would pay money for a package, right? So you'd pay like an extra $10 a month on your cable bill, and you'd get like a package of a bunch of extra channels, like specialty channels. Great. They did that for a long time, right? And then cable expanded until you got all these different packages and all these different combinations that you could do, and it was a huge mess and it was very expensive at the end of the day, and half the stuff you didn't even watch. You'd wind up with like 100 channels, only 3 of which you actually bothered watching. I just canceled my cable at a certain point because a couple of years, like many years ago actually, just because nobody was watching television. The kids complained because I canceled the cable. And like, what do you mean you canceled the cable? It's like, no one has turned the television on for a year. I'm not paying for the cable anymore. It's done. I got rid of it. It was finished, right? Thinking I'm so smart, right? And then what happens? Then it was like, okay, Netflix, right? Okay, great. Back in the day, Netflix was basically the only game in town, right? So you would get, either you'd get cable and you'd have a Netflix subscription, or you'd get rid of cable and you'd just have Netflix, and you're covered. You got a bunch of shows, you got a bunch of movies, it's all great, no problem. But then everybody started coming out with their own streaming service, and now any money that you would save, like I canceled cable and got, I was paying like 30 or 40 bucks for all my cable stuff. I canceled that, and then I'm paying like, 10, 15, 12 bucks at the time or whatever for Netflix. And so that's a huge savings, right? Perfect. Easy. I can watch it on my computer. I can watch it on my phone. The kids, we can all watch it. No problem. Everything's great. Much better than cable. I was happy. But then it was like, okay, so now if I want to watch the new Star Trek stuff, or if I wanted to watch Twin Peaks, I got to get Crave up here. I mean, CBS down there, but up here it's Crave, right? I got to get a different one if I want to get HBO shows, right? If I want to watch my Game of Thrones or something, I got to get a different subscription. I got to get, an Amazon subscription if I want to watch The Boys. And so now with Disney, now if I want to watch Mandalorian, or I want to watch, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, I got to get another one. And so now if you total up all the different subscription service, I'm probably paying twice as much now as I was for cable. So what's the point? Let's just bring cable back at this point. Like, I don't even understand what we got to do anymore, or why they can't combine these things. Everybody wants to have their own subscription service. I think people are going to get sick of it at a certain point. Either pirating is going to get so good that no one's going to bother anymore because you can all just get it for free, or they're going to have to start either merging them or lowering the price, right? They're going to start recognizing that nobody can afford, or very few people can afford, to get all the streaming services and pay for them every single month, right? No one's going to drop $100 in all the different streaming services, especially for like something like CBS All Access. The only thing I have any interest in watching in CBS All Access is the Star Trek shows. I don't care about any of the rest of CBS's programming. I don't even know what it is. I don't care. The only thing I ever watched on that, basically, was Star Trek. And even the Star Trek stuff I'm not that crazy about. You know what I mean? So am I going to have that as a subscription? No. So I think they should either merge the different ones. They should find some kind of way to merge them. They're probably not going to because of financial reasons. Fine. But they're going to have to lower the prices down because no one's going to spend $12 7 times over for all these different subscription services. It's crazy. You know, back in my day, you paid one price for your cable and you got the channels and you liked it. Actually, you didn't like it. Most of the time, you didn't watch anything, but it was fine. Listen, when I was growing up, there was like 3. There was NBC, there was ABC, and there was CBS. There wasn't even Fox News back then. And then there was Canadian CBC, but aside from hockey, nobody cared. You know? Now we have all the choice in the world, and it was great. We had that brief window when Netflix was king, when it was relatively cheap and you could have access to a whole bunch of different stuff. And now it's all spread out onto different services. It's annoying. Yeah, exactly. Like you get all excited because a movie's coming out or because a new show is coming out, and then it's like, oh, I don't have that service. So now you're like, okay, do I cancel a service I have now so I can afford this other service, or do I just get both services, have them all? Anyway, it's a whole thing. Okay, there you go. There's your old man yells at crowd redemption. Everyone else has turned off the channel. They have moved on to other subscription services of Twitches by going to other channels, so they don't have to listen to this old guy rant. But listen, that's how it goes. Okay, I don't even know if I should even be bothering at this point, trying to get something together for this. It's just not gonna work unless we can get a 25 that's gonna happen to fit everywhere, which I don't think is gonna happen. No, I'm not even gonna bother. We're just gonna rest. We'll write songs when we get back to Europe. It's fine. All right. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish the tour on this stream, but we'll do a couple more shows here. Needs a blue for later. Are you using the song randomizer? Was there lyrics? Was that something? I thought I saw something where they were having lyrics for songs. Is that a thing now? Do they have that? If I click on one of these songs, am I going to get the lyrics for it?
To keep things weird.
No. I thought I saw something with lyrics. It's in there? Does it do it automatically, or is it only when I generate a new song? It has to, if I hit that random button or something, does it do it? I don't know. All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Again, I was unprepared for dropping live, so I wasn't. I didn't go through all the notes and stuff beforehand because I didn't realize that it was dropping until I literally loaded up to do the stream tonight. So by Friday, I'll have everything sorted out. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I like the idea of the random lyrics. That's going to be some interesting results. I mean, if you thought you got some weird double entendres with the band names, wait till you have a whole set of lyrics. Whew. There could be some racy, accidental stuff in there, let me tell you. I might have to look at the lyrics off screen and check to make sure that it's safe, that I'm not going to break, terms of service on Twitch by reading these filthy, randomly generated lyrics. We'll see. It's probably just going to read like a stream of consciousness, like a James Joyce poem just spat out in lyrical form. Actually, you know what? My that set list dropped. Did things change? Instrumental. That's why it changed. Okay. So we lost high energy. That's okay. We're gonna have to rethink our set then. Let's go. Okay. Let's go to the next gig and then we'll take a look at the set again and see if we need to make adjustments. Although at this point, I haven't got anything practiced, so I'm pretty much stuck with this one till the end of the tour. I don't really have much of a choice. Let's just go Yeah, I mean, there's nothing bad about mine. None of them went down, but it just, I lost the advantage for a lot of them. And I mean, like I say, my play skill's so low on everything out at this point of the tour. I'm just gonna have to ride. I'm just gonna have to ride this. We're gonna have to ride this set right into the ground. I might need to rearrange them though, because now, from an energy level perspective, I'm kind of wasting some stuff here, but I don't really think there's much I can do. I might just leave it. 73 is fine. It's fine. We've been killing it on every other... I'm sold out of Wormhole again. We're selling so much of the Wormhole. This is crazy. I just keep buying more and more of it. They're loving it.
You're with Shady O'Grady.
All right, let's go to Virginia Beach. Okay, let's get to... Okay, first let's do a quick little check. Checkity check, check, check. Okay, good. Let's go buy some more album, which is crazy. I'm just gonna buy a whole crap load of Wormhole because they seem to love it. They're loving it. Can I find a studio anywhere? There we go. Dead ahead. Sydney Studio. You know how I love alliteration. Buy CDs. Yeah, I just keep... These are just selling like hotcakes. Let's just get 10,000 of them then. Yeah, I mean, this is outselling what I've already got going on here in this one, I think. And this is the more current album. Oh, listen. That's all good. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, let's get to the gig. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the same set. I'm not gonna bother micro-adjusting at this point in the tour. There's no point. I might be able to, like, squeeze a couple of extra points out of there, but it's fine. If I'm plus 70, I'm happy. We're doing really well. I don't need to worry about it.
It's Shady O'Grady doing the night shift.
Okay, we're gonna do these next two. We've got our day off, and then I'm gonna take a reassess, and then we're probably gonna wind down there. Vivian Davies, Eva Maddox, Clem Ernest, Jeremy France. No Norm can't shoot. $69, nice.
It's the weird part.
Yeah, and again, I posted this on Twitter, so not a lot of people probably saw it, but I hit 69 followers on Twitch, I think. It's 69 followers, and then I was like, oh, like, whenever you hit 69 followers, it's kind of like, do I grow my community, or do I try and freeze it right here in this perfect moment? But no. Almost immediately, I ticked up to 70, but that's okay. I'm happy. I'm happy for the growth, but now the aim is to push to 169. Eventually, 69. Dare to dream. These are the very immature long-term goals of my channel. I'm excited that Mass Effect is coming out in a couple of weeks too, the Legendary Edition. I might pick that up and I might start doing a playthrough of Mass Effect. I'll try and go through maybe all the games. It'd be fun to do a playthrough straight through. You know what I mean? Like, start at 1, finish the game, start at 2, finish the game. I think that's probably too ambitious for someone as lazy as I am, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Okay, let's get to the next city, Philadelphia, and then we will take a look. What is that emote? Sorry, I couldn't. The thing. Oh, we dropped a couple. Listen, hey, we got the 25. If that's as far as it goes, I'm still happy. And look, I haven't even been paying attention, but Wormhole is up to 382 at this point. So Wormhole's getting about 15,000. This is getting about 67,000. So this one is definitely going to hit double platinum. This one's almost certainly going to hit double platinum. So I need more t-shirts. So super stoked about that. Let's see in terms of popularity. Yeah, I mean the popularity is still going up, despite the fact that we're not even on the continent. We are halfway around the world, and our popularity is still skyrocketing. We are up in the 70s now in our hometown of Brussels, Belgium. Unbelievable, unprecedented success. Songs are killing it. Everything's killing it. We got lots of cash in the bank. We got the private jet. Unbelievable. Guys, thank you for being here for this stream in particular. I mean, I'm always happy that you guys are here, but it's nice to have you guys show up when I'm actually doing something correct, apparently. Through no particular effort of my own, we have found inexplicable success, and I am more than happy to take credit for it, even though it probably had almost nothing to do with my efforts and probably happened in spite of my fumbling. But I will take any kind of success, even the accidental kind. It's totally fine. A diss track, that was the thing. People wanted, we had that, we got that. It was a way to kind of purge that Dr. Bashir funk just right off the band. You know what I mean? Just fling that right off, and then just a skyrocket to success. While what's Dr. Bashir doing? Sitting in a cafe somewhere, crying, trying to find a gig. Good luck, Bashir. Good luck to you, sir. Now, here's the question: if we wind up getting a 5th band member, do we let Bashir back in? If it's a guy, do we change it so that it's Bashir getting back in, or do we just go with totally new? That would be an interesting story. That would be an interesting plot point. A twist. But hey, we'll decide on that later. Thanks again, everybody, for showing up once again for Trek Tuesday. Again, Fridays we do Rising Star 2 as well. We do Ferengi Friday. The exact same playthrough, just on Friday. We're doing more on Friday. So come on by for that. All of these times are at like 7 p.m. EST. And on Thursday, I'm doing Rando Lando Thursday with Crusader Kings 3. All decisions are random. It's a hot mess. But hopefully an entertaining hot mess. So I mean, that's listen. That should be the theme. That should be the subtitle underneath my channel. You know what I mean? Hot mess. Entertaining hot mess. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to let the YouTube people go for future YouTube people. Goodbye, YouTube people. Thanks again. Like and subscribe. Smash that like. Oh, forget it. Just,